Hi Daryl, it's David at Discount Forklift. I'm here for my coworker and friend Jenny. Proud to be standing next to your 6,000 pound case forklift. She is a beast, I'm going to tell you. Her name is Olive. She works hard anyway, but if you call her by name, she'll work extra hard for you. You guys are going to have to pay attention. She drives a little bit different than the more modern forklifts, but I'm going to tell you, once you get her started, you'll be happy with her. Before we do that, I want to run through some things. I'm going to send you this goodie bag along with it. I should say Jenny's going to send you this goodie bag along with the forklift. Included in there is this equipment maintenance guide by Discount Forklift. There's lots of good information about forklifts and maintenance and stuff in here. Back behind this tab here are the periodic sign-offs here. If you are smart, you will shoot the photocopies with those originals in the book. Leave them in the book. That way you always know where there's a good, clean original when you need another one. Here is the forklift troubleshooting guide. Big shout out to all the guys in the shop for putting this together. If you open this up, right inside the front cover there is a diagram of the forklift and all the major components. That way, if we're ever conversing, we're talking the same language. Everybody calls it the same thing. The rest of this, though, is all questions and answers and challenges and solutions and stuff that guys have had over the years. Light reading, but good to have. I'm going to put that in there. I also have a t-shirt here for you. Here's the front. This is the evolution of lifting. Here's the back. Put that in there for you. And just when you're thinking there can't be any more goodies in that nice little bag there, I'm going to prove you wrong, because I do have one more nice little goodie here. This is a hat, Lift Hero hat, one of our favorite brands of forklifts that we represent. So let's talk about Olive the forklift, okay? Huge tires. She'll do you good in pretty much any weather, any conditions. She's got these huge tractor tires on her. If you look up here on the mast, you can see that there's a service sticker on there. Good way to keep track of your service hours is to keep a service sticker up there. She's just been serviced. If you notice, the forks, they have been safety painted. We're big on safety here at Discount Forklift. We want everybody to go home safe and sound at the end of every day. Come back tomorrow for another productive day. So this is especially nice if you're outside on the asphalt or at dusk in a dark spot inside, whatever it might be. And you can keep track of the forks, avoid hitting anybody or anything. Let me jump on her here. I've got to tell you, this forklift is a little bit different than a lot of them. First off, I want to point out to you, back here on the tail end there, that little box there is the fuel cap. You can always snap a lock on there, keep anybody from taking your fuel. The forklift itself here, the forklift controls are pretty standard. First off, like any good forklift, it's got a seat belt. Please, guys, fasten the seat belt when you get on there. Keep your seat belt fastened the entire time you're driving the forklift. Safety, safety, safety. So you've got a transmission switch over here. You've got a 3-position transmission switch. You got forward, up, you got reverse, down, and neutral is in the middle. Guys, this is an older forklift. Daryl, I got to tell you, you got to play with that just a little bit to get it to go in neutral properly, because like all good forklifts, that's the way you keep the one of the safety switches. You got to have it in neutral to start it. So we'll talk about that. You got your 3 typical forklift switches, levers, I should say. You got your up, down, you got your tilt, and she'll tilt way forward, and then you got your side shift here. Okay, over here down in this corner, you have got a drive switch and a neutral switch, so it should be in neutral when you start it, just like this should. You've got a parking brake down here. That's got to be on. Keep that on. Underneath the switch, underneath the seat right here, you see this switch. This is a fuel supply. If you push it in, the fuel supply is off. Doesn't matter what you do to it with that pushed in, it will not start with that pushed in. So you have to pull that out. And over on the left side of the seat over here, there is a throttle, a hand throttle, that comes in really handy if you're lifting, especially lifting heavy loads. And I'm going to demonstrate that here when we start it up in just one second. So when you start it up, then you can adjust that accelerator, if you will, to however you throttle to however you want. So we are going to make sure it's all in neutral. We're good to go here. There's also a switch up here like normal and a start switch next to it. If that doesn't start, play with your lever here just a little bit. It can be off just a fraction of an inch, and with an older forklift like this, there's some play in there. Now here's your hand throttle I was talking about. So you can move that all the way up, whatever you need to do to lift that load. That way you don't have to keep your foot on the throttle itself there. So let me pull my forks up here. Take the parking brake off. We're going to put it in drive. You'll notice she's got good brakes. That's an important thing to have, is good brakes. Now, of course, your foot throttle works. She actually handles pretty well for being a big girl. Let's do this in reverse. Take our forks up, give it a little throttle here. Of course, she'll come down a little faster with weight on her. Tilt it all the way forward. Bring it all the way back. And here's our side shift. And we've got our lights there. So there's that. She is a beast. If you need to move a load outside in the rough terrain, this is the girl to do it for you. Olive will do the job for you. And of course, to kill it, it's like I said, there's the switch right down here. This is your fuel supply. Just pull that out and she'll die. Thanks, Daryl. We appreciate you supporting our business so we can support businesses like yours. And here's your serial number up here on the dashboard on the left here. Thanks.